Hi Neil, hope you're well. This is going to be your reading. I pre-shuffled the cards and laid them out so that I don't waste time on it in the video. The first impression that I got is while I was preparing the cards was that I have no space. And the word clutter and something about being disorganized and perhaps forgetful. But it's more about feeling as if you have not enough space and you're looking for a solution. How can you create more space? Either in your life, within your soul, or making more space for your friends, for your loved ones, or physically, literally, perhaps in your house, in your car, just to give you a few examples. Okay, let's jump into your reading. This man represents you, and the card below was at the bottom of the deck, which is the center of the reading. We're going to have to see how this card correlates to the other cards. This card literally ties the reading together. This is the center, the focus of your reading. And it's an extremely good card to have in this position, but anyway, whenever it's in the reading, it's super good. According to the original meaning of the card, the star means complete triumph, success. Just to have a closer look at the card, you're coming out of a cloudy phase. It's like you've seen the light at the end of the tunnel and you're coming out of the darkness, you're emerging. Now you found the solution, now you know what to do, now you know where you go, something like this. And this shape below reminds me of a diamond. Diamond is the toughest rock on the planet. They use it on oil drilling rigs. It cuts through other rocks because it's the toughest rock on the planet. It doesn't break, but it cuts through other rocks. That's why they use it when they dig deep to find oil on the ground. Symbolically, it means that you are strong or stronger now or becoming it, and perhaps you survived a challenging, dark period in your life. Number 7, by the way, is associated with synchronicity, the seeker, end of a cycle, the make it or break it. Have you heard of the 7-year itch in relationships? And also the human body changes hormonally, biologically, in about every 7 years. So number 7 indicates a sort of a new beginning and end of an old cycle, also death and rebirth. And there are 7 colors in the rainbow, 7 days of the week, 7 main chakras in the human body. So it really is a magical number. It also pops up in fairy tales. Think of Snow White and the 7 dwarves. I'm not sure I pronounce it well. You know, those little guys, 7 little guys. Or the dragon with 7 heads, and so on. Alright, let's see the first card on the left. Children upside down. I'll bring it closer. If this card is upright, it speaks about material prosperity. You had it upside down, which can indicate delay in the same matter, or the opposite. Instead of prosperity, material loss. But don't worry, we're going to find out what the other cards say. This is also my twin flame card. You see these 2 little guys? They're twins. Number 11 is, by the way, the twin flame number. And also spiritual messenger. Soul mission, life purpose, new beginnings, here again. And intuition. This is an ascension number. There are 2 hearts. Let me just bring it back. So you have it upside down, but you have the 2 hearts upright. It's like you're focusing on your heart wishes. What does my heart want? You know, what feels good? Instead of the material side of things, money matters. The second card, ship, you have it upside down. This indicates travel, a journey. Upside down is a journey, delays, and there's a lot of water. It can literally be across water. You may want to take a short trip to the other islands on the ferry, or want to go on a longer trip. Water also represents emotions in the spiritual world. It can be an emotional journey that you're going through, or you want to like just turn within and with the heart together, you know, love and emotions together. Wow. The key, unexpected event, something that you're anticipating. You have the eye. Somebody is keeping an eye on you, keeping tabs on you, or you do it to somebody. Or just literally something that you know, you're expecting it would happen. Yeah, you have your eye on this day, the calendar, when it's going to happen. What stands out for me in this card is that it looks like the key is held as if it was a bunch of flowers. This card is also connected to reconciliation, apologies. The key can represent a key to a new home, a key to somebody's heart, a key idea, something that's important. And I have a feeling something that you are expecting or something that you are preparing yourself to give, if it's an apology. It can also be a new opportunity. The tree is connected to health and family. If the card is upright, that means long life and good health. Upside down, it can indicate minor illnesses. And now that I said minor illnesses, since I've started your reading, my nose is dripping. Not massively, but it's like suddenly there's a drop that's falling out. Which is strange, it's not something that usually happens to me. And I also sneezed, so it can be allergic, hay fever, temporary, not very serious cold and flu, but definitely something that can make you feel a little bit unwell. And usually when we feel unwell, a little bit ill, we become more sensitive. Maybe this will lead you down to a path of reflection. The water, I said emotions, also the water reflects, yeah. I didn't tell you about this card. Also have the olive branches here, which is connected to victory. If you feel like you need to give an apology or you want to give an apology to somebody or reconnect or reconcile with somebody, it's gonna be successful. The star speaks about success as well. Also, healing, that I didn't mention on the die, I don't remember. So the star card is connected to healing as well. And you have the water, you have the heart, and you have the tree, which is health, but it can also be emotional healing. So there's definitely something's going on inside of you. And this is something that you look at. This is something that you are aware of. And you have the eye, yeah? So it's something, that's why I said it's something that you expect or you prepare for. This is on the visible side, on the known side of your life. Now we're going to go behind the man, which can be past events or it can be something behind you, which is under the surface. We're going to find out which one is more relatable. Wow, the woman. Super. I bring it closer so maybe a detail stands out for you. In the picture, look at the illustration. So the woman is holding a heart in a circle. The circle represents completion. This woman is complete. It's like a divine feminine or an empress, you could say that. Content, fulfilled, I shall say. For you to understand, it does not have to be somebody who's actually rich and she's content or who runs her own business or have a big family, you know, and that makes her feel fulfilled. These are the qualities that you think that she has. You see her in this light. Yeah? It can be a mother figure, a sister, any relative, even a neighbor, co-worker, and so on. Let's see, who is this lady? All right, moon, mystery, emotions, a lot of water, a lot of blue. So this card connects to emotions as well. And this is very blue. The color of blue, trust, strength, confidence, integrity. The moon always speaks about mystery, something unknown. According to the original meaning of the card, honors, ambitions achieved. A lot of layers, different shades of blue. Maybe a lot of emotions come to the surface for you in your life in order to close it, make a full cycle of them. Maybe you have to let somebody go emotionally. You think of her a lot or you have certain feelings about her that it's time for you to let go. and it's connected to a woman. The woman does not have to be an actual woman. It can be a man as well with more feminine energy. The next card, Wheel of Fortune upside down. Upright, it means luck financially or at work. Upside down, it can mean the opposite, or delays. Delays in perhaps a promotion or a business idea, business plan. The wheel is not turning, not moving, it's stuck at the moment. It doesn't mean that it will never turn. I feel like it's waiting. It's like a suspension. It's also the sweetness of life. Doesn't it remind you of a candy? And a lollipop? The sweetness of life is coming, it's just delayed. And perhaps you need to do this inner work. Let someone go emotionally for you to be able to move forward and be successful in what you want to reach in your life. It can be a little bit of a self-sabotage. Something is holding you back energetically, emotionally. Oh yeah, just as I said, this is the self-sabotage card, the fox. Look, it's raining on the fox. It's like he's crying. The fox is cunning. It comes back and forth on the bridge. Sometimes appears, sometimes disappear. This card often connects to a dark period of your life, like, oh, my bad thoughts are back, my addiction is back, my not believing in myself, in my ideas, in my future, not believing in me. This kind of self-sabotage thoughts are back. This sort of insecurities come and go in our lives. We can be triggered by other people and we can be triggered by events. And they will keep come and go until you put an end to it. Yeah, you finish the cycle, you close it, you let it go. You start to believe. You have to apply a different approach. Because if you keep doing the same thing, the same way of dealing with it, on and on again, it will never produce a different result, yeah? Maybe this is something for you that is hard, especially if it's connected to emotions. Usually emotional things are really hard. Making peace with something, making peace with someone, or just making peace with our past or how we were treated can be tricky and difficult, but it's not impossible. And oftentimes physical ailments are connected to emotional ailments. Thoughts create emotions, emotions create chemicals in the body, the chemicals affect the hormones affect the flow of the body, all the juices inside of the body and the cells. So if it's something old, and I'm thinking of the tree, because the tree has got roots, right? So this can be something connected to a family issue. And I really feel like an older woman can be a family issue, something in your past that you haven't cleared out yet. For some reason, it's back in your life, and you're gonna heal it, and you're gonna reach success. Maybe this person is back in your life who makes you feel a little bit unworthy or insecure, make you feel a bit stuck or question yourself. Let it all come to the surface and deal with it once and for all. Face it in order to heal it. Now say we have the darkness here. In the background is pitch black, super dark. It was the period when you didn't know, you didn't connect this emotion to something that was an actual thing in your life. Maybe you just didn't identify this feeling. And then you got closer and closer and closer. And now you have the jackpot. And now I know it. Now I know what to do. Now I know how to deal with it. Now I know what to say. Now I know how to let it go. Now I know what was holding me back. Now I know what makes me feel insecure or who makes me feel insecure, and so on. And you have this darkness, the layers of the dark, the shades of the blue here, the tears of crying. Something or someone made you sad, made you feel sad. So the potential of healing it and coming out of it is here. I stopped for a second to look at the cards, and what I feel here is that this apology actually is coming toward you. The flowers are handed to you, the key is handed to you. It's in front of you. You have discord in between, minor illnesses. Maybe you were held back or the other person was held back because of this kind of illnesses. It can very well be just headache or allergy, because I told you that my nose is dripping throughout the reading. They didn't feel good enough, so they didn't come forward. And it's coming from a distance, and it's coming from a loved one. And this person is somehow connected to your money matters. I feel like until that happens, the apology, the reconciliation. So the wheel cannot turn until this happens. It has to happen first. And that's going to help you move ahead with the idea, with the business, with your finances. Let's see some more cards. 8 is the infinity number. The flowers connect to happiness in love and materially. If it's upside down, there are obstacles or unfaithfulness. And can you see the side of the stems? It's full of these sharp little things. Perhaps you have to pull out all these little thorns that you felt hurt by. Clouds upside down. This is a good thing. You're coming out of the clouds. You start to see clearer, better. The 7 stars. Here you have number 7. Look. And you have 7 stars in this picture. It's 1, shining bright. So you leave all this confusion behind. Now you know the answer. You have 1 bright star. Lightning. Something comes to the light. The mountains represent obstacles. And again, something from the dark, from the clouds. Look, the clouds card was next to it. And here you have the clouds too. Lightning makes everything sparkling bright. It can be a big revelation, a sudden understanding. You face the obstacles. And the bird, upside down, this is the soul, yeah? The heart overhead. You have to look inside yourself. You have to find a way to heal emotionally. Yeah, you have to pull out all these little hurts. If you're sensitive, just pull it out. Don't be too proud. Let it go. Give it a voice, Say it or write it out from inside of you. And a fish, abundance, money. So these emotional matters are connected to your money matters. So if you find a way of healing emotionally, you will find a way of healing your finances. And by the way, the hips and the knees, problems and illnesses in this area of the body connects to the root chakra. The root chakra is our stability, finances, and home, where we feel safe, stable, and loved. So there's something in this area for you that you will learn to understand, perhaps, and you're going to start to work on it, and then you will be able to turn the wheel of fortune, and your life can change for the better. All right, let me know what resonates. Take care. Bye for now.